Hi, I'm Craig Phillips, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build your own bookshelf. And the tools you're going to need: cordless drills, jigsaw, sander, set square, tape measure, a circular saw, but if you haven't got one, a handsaw is fine, screws and glue. Now these are the standard lengths of the slats off a pallet, so I'm going to use 4 of them, and these are going to be the back section of my shelf, like this. And then I'm going to be fitting a 5th one across the front there, which is going to hold the books in. This is going to be about 300mm, which is the average size of an A4 book in there. And then we've got these big thick kind of 3x2 skids that usually go in between the pallet where the forklift of course gets in. What I'm going to do is create a nice little shape on here so it gives a better design to both sides of the shelf. So if I put that into position, higher up, place that one on top, make a little mark here, and then what I want to do is trace it across there. So take that down, get my straight edge, that's the cut that I want to make. And it'll go on the side there. It'll keep it nice and square on the front for this piece to be mounted on to hold the books in place. Now there's a couple of ways we can cut this. One is we could, of course, use a handsaw, start from that way, cut our way down to there, and then cut away there. A quicker and easier way is using a circular saw if you have one. I've got my marked up piece of timber ready to cut. Got it firmly clamped down onto 2 workbenches. I'm going to use my circular saw, and don't forget your safety specs. And that's the angle that I require. I made a mark here earlier. I'm just going to cut that with the handsaw, and a mark here and here. So I'm going to cut that, and then I've got my side bracket. So this was the first mark we made earlier when we were creating our shape. We've put another pallet slat alongside it, which is going to be the front section holding the books into place. So this is the area where we want to cut. Squared it up using your set square. Cut it using your handsaw. Perfect, and that's one size of the bracket. That's going to be fitted to here, and then the front section along the front. All we need to do now is repeat that for the opposite side. You can take your side section, place it on top of your original cut, and you should have a perfect piece to match. All we need to do now is mark it here and here with your pencil, and then we can cut that. Now we've got our 2 side sections cut to shape. We'll place them into position. Of course the front one's going to be fixed onto here, then we'll get a final piece for the bottom to fix there, of course to hold the books in place. Then we can use our pencil, create a nice little shape along the back of it that we can cut out with the jigsaw. Now this is the top back section. I'm going to create my shape, so double check it's 1 meter. Put a mark there on 500mm, which is the center. And then freehand, I want to try to draw a nice little shape there, and I'm thinking keeping it proud in the center, because we will want to drill a little hole in there to be able to screw it to the wall, and then a nice little soft curved edge, taking it back up to that edge there. Probably only coming down about 20 or 30mm, and then slowly, softly taking it back up to there. Once you've marked that shape up with your pencil, you can get your jigsaw and do your cut. I'm going to clamp this on here to keep it nice and steady while I cut it. And I will have to move this 2 or 3 times to actually do the cut right the way through. But 2 clamps and 2 workbenches should hold it nice and firm.
Okay, that is the shape all cut now. And remember, you've done this freehand, so you might not get it right first time, but that's looking kind of what I wanted for the back section. There we go. Just place it into position before you fix it together. Double check that you're happy with the shape of that, and if you are, we can now sand down all the individual pieces, glue, drill and screw these together. And of course, if you don't have a belt sander, you can use a sanding block. My side pieces that we've cut the nice shape, I'm going to place that down onto the workbench here because we want to screw these sections into the back of it. I'll place them up, offer them into position. Okay, now they're rested in position, I'm just going to drill some pilot holes in here. Okay, once the pilot holes are done, slide them off the one side, put a nice line of glue along here. We can worry about getting that edge square in a moment, but first of all, make it nice and flush to the top end. 2 screws should be ample in each pallet slat. Hold it into position. There we go. We're driving in 40mm screws. Perfect. Next one. Again, nice and flush on this edge. Same on the opposite side. Plenty of glue on there. Start off with the top piece, the cut shape, placing them into position, offer it up, making sure it's flush to this end and also that end there. Now you've got the one side already fixed in, the bottom one's fixed there, we can pull these together nice and tight, get a fixing in the top, and that way we know they're all nice and secure, ready to drill them down and screw them in place. Right then, now we'll lift this up and we can see we've got the back section in place, we've got that lovely shape that we cut earlier, we've got the side section sloping down. The next stage is to have this piece on the front. Same again, offer him up, make sure he's nice and flush to the edges. Apply a small amount of glue, both sides. Again, just 2 screws is ample in both sides. Now I've turned the bookshelf upside down, wedged it into my workbench to fix the bottom slats into position. Just offering them up, happy with them. I'm gonna drill some pilot holes again in the timber to stop it splitting. 2 in each end. and also a couple along the front there so we can screw it into the face. Making sure that he's nice and flush along here before you screw him down. Now the last slot to fit on here, you might find that it's a little bit too wide and you're going to have to cut a small piece off the back. So that's why we fix this one on first so it's nice and solid. And then I'm going to take my pencil and just draw the line right under the underside of here. And then we just need to cut this off. Offer him up, see if he's nice and smooth. Apply some more glue. So that's how quick and easy it is to build your bookshelf out of reclaimed pallet pieces. If you want more pallet projects, please visit the website silverlinetools.com.